So there's a brand new setting we need to turn off on our Firesticks, Fire TVs, Fire TV cubes. It's popping up. You may have had it. I've only just got mine. It's rolled out on a few other devices I've seen over the last week or so. Mine is here, so I'm going to go through it with you guys and let you know my thoughts on it and let you know whether you should accept it. And if you do accept it, and if you change your mind, you want to turn it off, I'm going to show you how to turn it off. Plus, we're going to show you a few other settings you can turn off as well. Some of you may have seen this in the past, but this part is brand new. Before we do that though, if you can, do remember to hit that subscribe button. If you're worried about your settings, if you want to know the best setup for your Fire Sticks, Fire TVs, if you stream, if you're a streamer, you use Roku, Android TV, Fire TV, you want those streaming apps, you want those devices, you want those tips, tricks, subscribe to the channel. We cover everything here in one place on the Doc Squiffy channel. So, what have we got today? A new pop-up on Fire TVs and Fire Sticks is rolling out. How we use cookies on your Fire TV. They've clearly, in my opinion, have got in trouble by not letting you know what they're doing with the cookies they are taking from you. So now we have a pop-up to make sure you are aware and a brand new thing for you to accept. So if you accept, we will also use cookies to enhance your advertising experience on this Fire TV device. So they want to monitor what you do with your cookies so they can advertise to you. This includes showing you more relevant ads and reducing ad repetition. None of us want to see the ads anyway. It also allows third parties to display and measure personalized ads. So what that means is the information they take with a cookie, they will then sell or let or give to these third party companies so they can advertise you as well, or advertise to you as well. Generate audience insights and develop and improve products. Okay. Personally, I don't want them knowing anything I'm doing on my Fire TV device. I don't want them advertising to me on what I watch. I don't want to be advertised at all on my Fire Stick personally, but we don't really have much control on that. But what I can get is just some general advertising at best, so they're not actually recording my information. They're not using my cookies, they're not selling it to third parties, and they're not giving it to third parties. If you decline, the ads you see may be more repetitive and less relevant to you. No problem. This setting will not affect the use of cookies by third-party apps or other Amazon services on your Fire TV. So, although you can decline here, Amazon services can still do what they want with their cookies, and third parties still can as well. So, it's a very interesting one that they're making you accept or decline the cookie, but they still have other cookies that third parties and Amazon services can use, such as Prime Video, but you can turn them off as well. You can withdraw your content at any time, which we're going to show you. So for this time, I'm going to quickly accept it, although personally, I recommend declining it. You know what? I can't even bring myself to accept it. I'm going to decline it. Once you decline, you're on your Fire TV, and you can see this setting. If you've already accepted it and you feel like you want to turn it off now, I'm going to show you how. So what we're going to do, if you haven't got this yet, let me know in the comments. If you have got it yet, also let me know in the comments and let me know where you are located. For anybody else, make sure your device is fully up to date. So you go to your settings, you go to My Fire TV, you go to About, and you check for updates. As you'll see, mine was lately updated today, and I finally got that update with the new cookies. Okay, where do we find these settings? These settings we've been covering for a little while. They're over in your settings here. You go to Preferences, and the new one is under Privacy Settings. As you see at the top here, we got Cookie Consent. This never used to be here. Okay? Allow use of cookies, device identifiers, and similar tools to enhance your advertising experience on this Fire TV device. Like I say, mine is turned off. Personally, I'd recommend yours being turned off. It's quite interesting they call it cookies here, because a bit further down you've got collect app usage data, and you've got device usage data, which are very similar. So device usage data, use personalized data collected by the operating system of this device to marketing and product improvement purposes. Personally, I would have that off as well. Very similar to cookie. Collect app usage data, allow App Store to collect information on the frequency and duration of used downloaded apps. So they want to know when you're using the apps. Turn that off. And interest-based ads is what they want to do in the first place, but I have that turned off all the time. Again, these are my preferences. Personally, if you want to keep yourself and your information safe and stop them selling your information, I'd have it turned off. You can have a look at data usage monitoring. Monitor data consumption on your Amazon Fire TV stick. Personally, I turn it off. I think it's mainly based about how long you're using things for, but they don't need to monitor anything I do. Anything I do, so I keep that one off as well. Apart from that, they're the main two ones in here which they can use your information for. They're the two you need to turn off. There's a couple of others you can turn off. So in notification settings, it's best to have do not interrupt on, and you can turn off individual notifications if you want to, but as long as it's on do not disturb, you won't see any of these anyway. Okay. Featured content, turn these off. These are autoplay video and autoplay audio. When they're turned on your home screen, if you scroll over an advert, it suddenly booms out into a video, and that's the problem you get. So best way is to keep them turned off. So again, in your settings, preferences, feature content, keep these turned off. It stops those adverts popping up loud, it stops them popping up really annoying, and using those resources in the background. Those are the ones you need to keep off in your preferences. It's really simple, keep them turned off. There's a few other options you can turn off. I will link a video underneath with all the best settings you should have on your Fire TV. That was just a snippet of what you should do, including that latest updated cookie setting. So make sure they are turned off. Before you leave though, if we can, on the internet, underneath this video is a quick word from one of our partners. IPVanish VPN is a partner of ours. If you would like to support the channel and you are after a VPN, linked underneath is IPVanish VPN. It's a cracking deal. $3.33 a month is cheap as chips for one of the best VPNs on the market. This is only for if you're after a VPN for your privacy and your safety and your security. We get a small commission. You get a VPN at no extra cost to you. If anything, this offer is cheaper for you than what it would normally be. We get some of the best deals ever, so linked underneath will be the best deal for IPVanish VPN. We don't ask for any donations. We don't ask for any memberships, no join, no Patreon, nothing like that. All we ask is you watch this video, subscribe for free, and if you did want to support the channel, use one of our affiliated links if you need the product from underneath for you. Brilliant. So I'm out of here. I'm going to link underneath. This popular video here is the settings you should delete off your Fire Stick. It's had 1.7 million views. Apart from that new setting we showed you today, there's many other settings in there you should be turning off on a Fire TV device. That is linked underneath. It's a huge video. I will link it directly underneath for you. Plus, make sure you turn off that cookie setting if you want to. My opinion is turn it off. We don't want anything like that turned on, but that's my opinion. Hit that thumbs up, drop me your thoughts, drop me your comments, hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon.